Katalukan.
Chapter 7.
Eped e plerozen panta taremata otou eis ta sakoas tulau, Aizelton eis Capharnaum.
After he had ended all his sayings in the ears of the people, he entered into Capernaum.
Ekatontarchou de tinos doulo kakos echon e melen teleutan, os en otoi entimos.
And a certain centurion's servant, who was dear unto him, was sick and at the point of death.
Accusa de peritu Iesu apestailen pro oton presbyteru ton Iudaion, eroton oton opo elton diazosei ton doulon otou.
And when he heard concerning Jesus, he sent unto him elders of the Jews, asking him that he would come and save his servant.
Oide paraja omenoa pro ton Iesu parekalun oton spudaios legontes oti axios estin oi parexei. Tutu.
And they, when they came to Jesus, besought him earnestly, saying, He is worthy that thou shouldest do this for him.
Agape gaur tu et nosemon kaiten synagogen auto oikodomezon emin.
For he loveth our nation, and himself built us our synagogue.
O dei Iesus epokroieto sinotoi, et de deotou ou macran apechontos apotezoikias epimpson filou o ekatontarchis legon otoi kairi, meskaiou, ou gaur ikanos eimi ina hypoten stegen muaiseltes.
And Jesus went with them. And when he was now not far from the house, the centurion sent friends to him, saying unto him, Lord, trouble not thyself, for I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof.
Dio udeo emoton exiosa pro seeltein ala epelogoi, kaiateto opaimu.
Wherefore neither thought I myself worthy to come unto thee, but say the word, and my servant shall be healed.
Kai gaur ego anthropos eimi hippo exousian tasomenos, echon hipe emoton straciota, kai lego tutoa poroteti, kai porote, kai aloa erchou, kai erchete, kai toi douloa mou poiuson tutu, kai poyi.
For I also am a man set under authority, having under myself soldiers, and I say to this one, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doth it.
Accusa de tautao Iesus et Thomason oton, kai strafestua colusu anti otoi otchloa e ipon lego imin, ude antoa Israel tozoten pistin euron.
And when Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turned and said unto the multitude that followed him, I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel.
Kai postrepsant zeis ton wakon oi pamftentes euron ton doulon igiainonta.
And they that were sent, returning to the house, found the servant whole.
Kai egeneto en toi exeporeteis polin kalumenen, kai sineporeonto otoioi matete otou kai oklos poli.
And it came to pass soon afterwards, that he went to a city called Nain, and his disciples went with him, and a great multitude.
Os de angizentei pileites poleos. Kaidou execomiseto tetnekos monogen iotei metriotou, kaiaute antchera, kaioklos tes poleos ikanos en sinotei.
Now when he drew near to the gate of the city, behold, there was carried out one that was dead, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and much people of the city was with her.
Kaidon oten o kyrios esplankniste potei kaieipen otei meklai.
And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her, and said unto her, Weep not.
Kai proselton epsato tes soru, oi debastazontes estesan, kai eipen ninisk, soit lego, et gerseti.
And he came nigh and touched the bier. And the bearers stood still. And he said, Young man, I say unto thee, arise.
Kai anekasaisen o nekros kai ergzato la luin, kai edoken oton tei metriotou.
And he that was dead sat up, and began to speak. And he gave him to his mother.
Elaben de phobo panta, kai edozazon tonteon legontes oti prophet mega egert en emin, kai oti epekevjato oteos ton lan otou.
And fear took hold on all. And they glorified God, saying, A great prophet is arisen among us. And God hath visited his people.
Kai exelton o logo auto en olai tei iudaiai peri auto kai pasei tei perikoroi.
And this report went forth concerning him in the whole of Judea, and all the region round about.
Kai apen geilan ioan ioi matete auto peripanton touton. Kai proskeles amenos diotinas ton mateton auto o ioan.
And the disciples of John told him of all these things.
Epimpson proton kyrion legon si e io erchomenos e alion prosdocomen.
And John calling unto him 2 of his disciples sent them to the Lord, saying, Art thou he that cometh? Or look we for another?
Parajan omenois de prooton oi Andres e ipan Ioan o Baptiste apestailen ema pro selegon. Si e io erchomenos e alion prosdocomen.
And when the men were come unto him, they said, John the Baptist hath sent us unto thee, saying, Art thou he that cometh? Or look we for another?
En ekeinei tei orai et therapeuson polu apo noson kai mastignon kai pneumaton poneron. Kai tifloa poloa et charisato blépin.
In that hour he cured many of diseases and plagues and evil spirits. And on many that were blind he bestowed sight.
Kai apocrites e ipon autoi porotentes apangeileit Ioan ia e idet kai ecusat tifloa. Anable épousin. Choloa peripatoussin. Le proi catarisonte. Cophoi acousin. Necroi et geirante. Totchoi et ouangelisonte.
And he answered and said unto them, Go and tell John the things which ye have seen and heard. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, and the deaf hear, the dead are raised up, the poor have good tidings preached to them.
Kai Macarios estin océan me scandalistei en émoi.
And blessed is he, whosoever shall find no occasion of stumbling in me.
Appel ton de ton angelon Ioannou ergzato legin protus orlou peri Ioannou ti exelteit. Eisten e remons oasastai. Calamon hippo anemo saleu menon.
And when the messengers of John were departed, he began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, What went ye out into the wilderness to behold? A reed shaken with the wind?
Alati exelteit idein. Anthropon en malaquois imatioa en fiemenon. Idouoi en imatimoa endoswa kai trifei parchontes en toi basileioa essin.
But what went ye out to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that are gorgeously apparelled, and live delicately, are in kings' courts.
Alati exelteit idein. Propheton. Nai. Legoimin. Kai perisoteron prophetou.
But what went ye out to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and much more than a prophet.
Outos estin peri ou gegraptei do apostelo ton anrelon mou pro prosopousou. Os kataske asei ten odon su emprosten su.
This is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, who shall prepare thy way before thee.
Lego imin. Meison en gene toi ginaikon ioanu ou de is estin o de microteros en tei basileiai tu teu meison. Auto ou estin.
I say unto you, among them that are born of women there is none greater than John. Yet he that is but little in the kingdom of God is greater than he.
Kai pa o laos akusa kaioi telone edikaiosan ton teon, baptistentes tu baptisma Ioannou.
And all the people when they heard, and the publicans, justified God, being baptized with the baptism of John.
Oi de phariseoi kaioi nomikoi ten bulen tu teu etetesan eisotu, me baptistentes hipotou.
But the Pharisees and the lawyers rejected for themselves the counsel of God, being not baptized of him.
Tini ou homoioso tous anthroputes gen atot, kai tini esin homoioi.
Whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation, and to what are they like?
Homoai esin pediwa toi en agore katemenoa kai prosphonusin a le loi. Allegei ai le samen imin kai ou korchesas tetrenesamen kai ou keklaoseit.
They are like unto children that sit in the marketplace, and call one to another, who say, We piped unto you, and ye did not dance. We wailed, and ye did not weep.
Eleliton gaer Ioan o Baptiste me estion arton mete pinon o inon kai leget daimonion echei.
For John the Baptist is come eating no bread nor drinking wine, and ye say, He hath a demon.
Eleliton o io tu anthropo estion kai pinon. Kai leget idu anthropo phago kai ou un opot. Philo telon kai amartolon.
The Son of Man is come eating and drinking. And ye say, Behold, a gluttonous man, and a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners.
Kai edikaiot es Sophia apopanton ton teknon otes.
And wisdom is justified of all her children.
Erota deti oton ton pharisaion ina phagei me auto ou kai aizelton eis ton wakon tu pharisaio. Kateklit.
And one of the Pharisees desired him that he would eat with him. And he entered into the Pharisee's house, and sat down to meat.
Kai idu ginetis en tei polai amartolos. Kai epiniusa oti katakeitai en tei oikiai tu pharisaio. Komisaza alabatron miru.
And behold, a woman who was in the city, a sinner, and when she knew that he was sitting at meat in the Pharisee's house, she brought an alabaster cruse of ointment.
Kai sta opiso para tu puda auto ou klaiauza. Toi d'acrisin erxato brechin tu puda auto ou kai taitrix saint-eskephal zotes exemason. Kai katephilai tu puda auto ou kai elaifen toi miroir.
And standing behind at his feet, weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears, and wiped them with the hair of her head, and kissed his feet, and anointed them with the ointment.
Idonde o phariseo o kaleza oton e ipen en otoalegon uto ei en prophète. Eginosken antis kai poteip egin etis atete otou. Oti amartolos estin.
Now when the Pharisee that had bidden him saw it, he spake within himself, saying, This man, if he were a prophet, would have perceived who and what manner of woman this is that toucheth him, that she is a sinner.
Kai apokrites o Iesus e ipen pro oton Simon. Eko soiti aipein. O de didaskeil. Epe. Fessin.
And Jesus answering said unto him, Simon, I have somewhat to say unto thee. And he saith, Teacher, say on.
Dio creophailete san danistei tini oei opheilen denaria pentacosia, ode heteros penteconta.
A certain lender had 2 debtors, the one owed 500 shillings and the other 50.
Mveshonton auton apodune amphoteroi et charisato. Tis ou auton pleion agapesei auton.
When they had not wherewith to pay, he forgave them both. Which of them therefore will love him most?
Apocrites Simon e ipon ipolambano oti oi tu pleion et charisato. Ode e ipon auto I orto secrina.
Simon answered and said, He, I suppose, to whom he forgave the most, and he said unto him, Thou hast rightly judged.
Caestraphes pro tengineca toi simonief blepeis toton tengineca. Aiselson su eis ten oikian. Idor moi epi puda ou kedocas haute d'étoi d'acrisan et brexen moutou puda kaita itrixen. Hôtesse exemaxen.
And turning to the woman, he said unto Simon, Seest thou this woman? I entered into thy house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she hath wetted my feet with her tears, and wiped them with her hair.
Philema moi ou kedocas haute de afes aiselton ou dielipen cataphilusa moutou puda.
Thou gavest me no kiss, but she, since the time I came in, hath not ceased to kiss my feet.
Elaioi ten kephalen mou ou kele ipsa haute de miroa elepson tu puda mou.
My head with oil thou didst not anoint, but she hath anointed my feet with ointment.
Out charin, lego soi, afeonte ai amartiai otes ai polai. Oti agape son polioi de olignon affiute, olignon agape.
Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. But to whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little.
Eipon de otei afeontai su ai amartiai.
And he said unto her, Thy sins are forgiven.
Caierxanto oi sinanake imenoi les gens en otoatis utos estin os kai amartias afieusin.
And they that sat at meat with him began to say within themselves, Who is this that even forgiveth sins?
Eipon de pro tengineca epistisu sezoken se poreu eis eirenen.
And he said unto the woman, Thy faith hath saved thee. Go in peace.